And now let's see a preview of the signature bilateral meeting of the APEC Summit between Chinese President Xi Jinping and US President Joe Biden. VOA's Jessica Stone has this report from San Francisco.
I'm coming to you from San Francisco's Embarcadero, just in front of the ferry terminal on the San Francisco Bay, where we are seeing leaders from Vietnam, from Indonesia, from Peru, from Chile, and from China arriving just in time for the APEC Leaders Summit here in San Francisco. And earlier today, VOA captured video of a gathering organized by the Chinese government outside Yerba Buena Gardens near the APEC Summit venue to welcome the highest profile foreign leader, Chinese President Xi Jinping. He's due to sit down for 4 hours Wednesday with U.S. President Joe Biden at the historic Filoli Estate, which is about 44 kilometers south of San Francisco. That's an hour longer of a meeting time than the last face-to-face meeting between these leaders, which was held about a year ago in Bali, Indonesia. VOA's Nike Ching exclusively broke the location of the talks on Tuesday morning. The mansion's grounds feature an orchard, ornate gardens, and a walking trail, which crosses a bridge over the San Andreas Fault. That fault is the dividing line between the Pacific tectonic plate and the North American tectonic plate. These two leaders also seeking to bridge divides during the meetings on Wednesday. We expect them to attend a working lunch and stroll on the estate and have a smaller meeting with National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan and Secretary of State Antony Blinken present. Washington is seeking a reopening of military-to-military communications and to enlist Beijing's help in getting Iran to potentially discourage Hezbollah from launching another front in the Israel-Hamas war. Beijing, for its part, seeking reassurances that the U.S. will not back Taiwan's independence and ease more of its trade barriers. On Tuesday, reporters asked U.S. President Joe Biden how he would define a successful meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping.
To get back on a normal course of corresponding, being able to pick up the phone and talk to one another if there's a crisis, being able to make sure our military still have contact with one another. We can't take, as I told you, we're not trying to decouple from China, but what we're trying to do is change the relationship for the better. From my perspective, if in fact the Chinese people who are in trouble right now economically, if the average if the average citizen in China was able to have a decent paying job, that benefits them and it benefits all of us. But I'm not going to continue to sustain the support for positions where if we want to invest in China, we have to turn over all our trade secrets.
And according to Hong Kong's South China Morning Post, the two leaders also expected to come to an agreement on limiting the use of artificial intelligence in the development of nuclear weapons. Meantime, President Xi expected to meet with CEOs here in San Francisco, as well as cultural leaders. Jessica Stone, VOA News, San Francisco.